Cancer, hello and welcome to your 5-card tarot overall energy reading for February 16th through the 21st of 2021. It is a general reading for the overall collective of Cancers, and the information is intended for information purpose only, and if some of it may resonate and some of it may not resonate, and for the part that does not resonate with you, that's totally okay. Please let it go. It's not a problem. It's a general reading. Excuse me. This is to save time, I've already shuffled the cards, and the cards that were exited during the shuffle, I've laid out over here. If you were not familiar with the 5-card tarot card reading, please look at the description below, and it'll give you a little bit more information about the 5-card reading and what each card represents, the type of energy. And if you haven't already, please click on the video and subscribe to the channel. Those are two important key things that are YouTube looks for algorithms in promoting channels to the larger audience. I'm still a new channel as of June of last year, and they look at that sort of algorithms, and any support that you are so kindly to provide by doing such would be greatly appreciated. And for those of you who already have, thank you so much. I genuinely do appreciate your support. Excuse me. All right, so goodness, the 5 cards. The first card is going to represent, in general, is your past influences. This is energy that is taking place for the overall collective of Cancer, and anywhere between the last 30 days up to 6 months. The second card represents your present energy. This is the energy that that's going on with you right now in this time frame. The third card represents future energies. This is energies that are things that are on the cusp, or might be in the process of happening now or soon to be. The fourth card represents your challenges, energies, and this is not meant to make anything negative. It's basically energy that is either going to be presented as information to you, or typically it's presented as some sort of choice, and you have the free will to make that decision, which direction you would like to go. And the fifth card represents the challenges for your outcome, or not challenges, it represents your outcomes, and that's your outcome energy. This is things that have accomplished or soon to be accomplished for you for the overall collective. Sorry, I got a little tickle in my throat. So, with that, and our first card that is in our past influences, we have here, oops, sorry, there's a glare, is a Prince of Swords. In other tarot cards, it's also known as the Page, but it means the same thing. Angel and Spirit Guides, please help us understand for our Cancers why the Prince of Cups or Page of Cups is in their past influences during this time frame, please. Okay. Cancer. We know that the Page of Cups represents sort of a new idea or some sort of a new opportunity, and the overall energy that I'm picking up within the last 6 months, give or take, for the majority of Cancers, was that there's some sort of new idea or opportunity that was presented to you, and it was ideally some sort of situation that came out of the blue. It wasn't something that you were expected. And this sort of generated a creative energy that was sort of flowing. And the question that you sort of had to ask yourself is that how were you going to be able to express it, and where were you going to sort of take that energy to? And it's one of those things of did you snap up the idea and run with it and go off and start something big and new, or did you sort of ignore it and let somebody else take it or use it? It was a sort of a challenge position for you to be in, because it was really based on what your decision was, and it was up to you. Some of Cancers, the energy I pick up did sort of explore the idea to see if you wanted to move it forward, and that was a decision. Understand here, Cancers, that the Page of Cups or the Prince of Cups and is an invitation, and that's what most of the pages or princesses are in the tarot cards. They're typically new information or invitations, and in this case, Cancers, you were, the energy was an invitation for you to sort of be open and to have a curious mind, and it was within that you wanted to sort of be open to anything and explore things. Um, it was allowing you to sort of use your curious mind, and if you chose to do that, it was about discovering new aspects of your life and of your personality, even of yourself, and by doing such, it allowed sort of it allowed you to open your mind to possibilities, especially those in the creative or intuitive sort of nature. And I think for those that were able to allow that to happen, you were probably pleasantly surprised. And because this is a card energy about being able to dream the impossible dreams, and it's about exploring the magic and the energy to its fullest potential, because you have nothing to lose, essentially, even if something was out of reach. The pages of cups was asking you, for many cancers, to embrace your inner child and sort of believe that anything was possible, and sort of see things through a child's eyes. Let go of the adult sort of, as we grow up, the pessimistic side that we can sometimes get into, or it's not going to happen to us. This was really about seeing a child energy, and sort of not poo-pooing ideas and just being open to things. That's really the overall energy. I think for many cancers, the energy that you were having was sort of an opportunity to explore a new facet of yourself. This page, or the card energy, it was asking cancers to explore your creative and emotional self, and sometimes that could have been starting a new class, an online class, or reading new books to be able to express your feelings, learn more about developing skills, or anything that could improve your aspirations. And a lot of times it was just simply by doing small things. It was encouraging you not to be afraid to let your feelings show and to wear your heart on your sleeve. This also could have impacted for some cancers who were in a relationship, and it could have improved that relationship, or you realized that the relationship wasn't what it needed to be, or was holding you back. Keep in mind, the pages of cups usually is an energy that asks you, cancers, to explore something new about yourself. You were asked to sort of explore your creative and, again, emotional self, and you were you're sort of being called upon to trust your intuition and be open to a multitude of intuitive messages that were coming your way. I think you were sort of being asked to look at the synchronicities and signs from nature that were being sent to you, that in many ways were to guide you on your path. And these sort of ideas could have came from unexpected places, and we're designed sort of to lead you to doors, if you want to say, where there were possibilities, and allowing yourself to see outside of the box and discover sort of new aspects about yourself, including what makes you happy and what makes you tick, what brings you joy, and what doesn't. It's sort of in a practical sense, I guess, the energy for many cancers during this past influences is that you could have also received an unexpected, or even a pleasant surprise. As we know, the pages in all tarot decks are typically also known as messenger cards, and they tend to bring a message to you. And these messages are usually related to your emotion, your intuition, and creative endeavors. So in some cases, some cancers may have had themselves or known somebody who had a birth of a baby. It could have been an engagement, a marriage, a new love interest, or even offering some sort of new project. And the whole idea of it was to um, go with the flow with it and to follow those messages and be ready to receive messages when they occur, sort of to help you sort of make the decision. Now, keep in mind that these aren't the pages aren't cards that are going to just make things happen. They're messenger cards, and the outcomes all depend on what you do with the Cancer. So. Uh, and our second card is our present energy, and the card that came up, we have the Queen of Cups, and that is in our present. So this represents our present energy. Angel and Spirit Guides, please help us understand why the Queen of Cups is in our present energy for our Cancers during this time period, please. Okay. Understand, Cancers, that the Queen of Cups represents an energy that is nurturing, that's caring, that's compassionate, and that's sensitive. Um, with this card coming up in your current energy or your present energies, many Cancers are embodying that sort of nurturing mother energy. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. It's the energy that's invoking your ability to listen to your heart, to be compassionate, and to care more deeply. I think for many Cancers, the energy I'm picking up is that you're feeling more empathetic, and you can sense the needs of others. You're listening to your intuition, and you're allowing others to hold a space, or you're holding a space to allow others to express their emotions, and to be the truest, most authentic versions of themselves. You're feeling in a way that you've sort of mastered this ability, and even though it's important that you hold space for your own emotional expression, um, by not taking on other people's energy, of course, and emotional issues, because you know that you need to be well grounded, and where to create a healthy separation. Um, the Queen of Cups in your present energy here, Cancer, is a sense of the energy of being highly intuitive, to be more creative, and it's allowing you to sort of flow with your surrounding energies. In your interactions with others, you're going to find yourself being able to read people a little bit better. You're going to sense how to communicate better and more effectively, and on both sides, and you're going to be able to feel heard and to be understood. Other individuals will come to you and perhaps even confide to you their personal issues, with their own challenges and feelings. There's a feeling of trust that they're going to have from you, that you're going to help them and be unbiased. And you're going to want to tune in and help them in a way that you can, and to help them make sense of it. You're not going to do anything for them. You're just going to help them make sense of it. And sometimes you're just going to be the listening and compassionate ear. You could be a healer. You could be a counselor, formal or informal. You could serve as their intuitive coach, formal or informal. So, and in many cases, just be a good friend. Your ability right now to recognize the divine in everyone is really crucial at this time. The energy I'm picking up for Cancers is there's also a side where you're involved in some sort of creative project or endeavor. Um, I pick up that you're feeling your way through these sort of things, and you're really trusting your heart, and sort of your inner guidance to lead you in whichever direction that you want to go in. You're sensing more, or or at least a lot better when something is off, and it's important that you pay attention to this. Even if it doesn't make any rational sense right now, if you're sensing something's off, pay attention to it. You're feeling the energy that you're more in tune with the cycles of the moon and even nature, and you want to use those sort of cycles to manifest your goals and live your dreams to your highest potential. The Queen of Cups energy here in your present energy is an energy that's asking you, Cancer, to trust your intuition and to pay attention to your feelings and to your emotions. It's encouraging you to lead with your heart, not with your head. It's encouraging you to be open and to receive intuitive messages that will be flowing through you, and be it through your dreams, meditation, or visualization. And it's encouraging you to feel the feels. Sometimes, even if those feelings are tricky or challenging, you're a lot stronger than you know right now, and that's the wonderful energy you're in right now, this nurturing energy to yourself and to others. And the third card we have on our future challenges, or future energies, we have the Three of Wands. Wands. There you go. Angel and Spirit guides, please help us understand for our Cancers why the Three of Wands is in their future energies at this time frame, please. Okay. Well, with the Three of Wands, Cancer, this is a card energy, particularly in a future energies. It speaks to planning for your future, and it speaks to wanting to do so from a place of safety and comfort. The Three of Wands is an energy for many Cancers right now, or in their future energies are coming up, is about plans and having you work towards plans, or even considering plans and opportunities that can expand your current strategy and even perhaps maximize your ultimate potential. In many cases, the energy I'm picking up is that everything's progressing for you as you expected, and part of it is just because for those Cancers who were involved in such, you were working towards a solid preparation, and you had the drive to do such. The Three of Wands as energy in your future energies here, right in this time frame for Cancers, this signals that there are many chances available to you to broaden your horizons, and this could be through study, through travel, through business, through enterprise, or learning through anything. You're going to find yourself becoming more aware of opportunities that exist for you right now, and there's going to be more to come. This energy is about for you to take advantage of this potential. It's encouraging you to stay committed to your path and to be prepared to stretch beyond your comfort zone, knowing that the best hopes lie outside your current environment, and that's something to consider. This is a time of an energy for you, Cancer, to think big, and that's a big. Consider what you can, where you can open doors to more development and to more self-exploration. This energy card of the Three of Wands here for you is encouraging you, Cancer, to dream bigger than your limitations, to accept your vision and to feel confident in your ability to achieve it. The Three of Wands also is an energy, Cancer, that's asking you to pay attention to the changes and challenges that also can lie ahead, because they're going to be there. This is one of those things that the more time or some time that you prepare for potential obstacles, the better you are going to get through them, and the quicker you'll be able to do it if you plan a little bit ahead of time. And that's just the forces of nature. The Three Wands can also indicate that it's a point of travel for some, and it represents that energy of traveling overseas or over some sort of body of water. It's an energy that's encouraging you, Cancer, to be adventurous and to venture into unknown places, even locally. There's always something to discover about yourself in doing so, and in doing so, you're going to learn a lot of things about yourself along the way. This is a broadening your scope sort of energy and opportunity for you, Cancer. In our fourth card, we have a major arcana card. It is the Magician card. However, it is in reverse position for us, and this is your challenging energies. So, angel and spirit guides, please help us understand for our Cancers why the Magician is in their challenging energies and why it is in reversal, please. Okay. The Cancer, on one level, the Magician, when it's in reverse, shows that you, Cancer, are exploring what you wish to manifest. But it's also showing that although you have the idea of what you want, you're not taking any action on it. And some of that could be is that if you're feeling uncertain, if you have everything that you need, and perhaps you're unsure about what direction it's going to happen or what to take, and if you take care of what you intend to manifest, the universe will work out how. So let me repeat that. Um, if you are uncertain and that's what's slowing you down, the message of the Magician in reverse basically is saying to you, Cancer, if you take care of what you intend to manifest, concentrate on that, the universe will work out how. So the energy message here for you, Cancers, is to stay attuned to your intuition and to pay attention to opportunities as they arise, and that's the key. Think of it as little breadcrumbs. It's not going to happen right in your lap and go poof, today's the day. You're going to find little clues, and to pay attention to little clues, and as each thing sort of happens, and jot them down someplace, and then at the end of the day, sort of, or end of the week, sort of, make note of those unusuals, and that's a very key issue to guide you into something that you want, even if it's something that you're not thinking about it. It's a very good way. So just pay attention to those sort of little breadcrumb clues. For Cancers that are already acting on a goal that you have, the energy of the reverse Magician here can be a sign that you're struggling to see the progress, or you're struggling to see your success. And there could be several factors at play here, and part of that is giving you an opportunity to sort of pause and think about, perhaps you have an idea, but you don't know what action to take to manifest it. Perhaps you're not clear on what your desired outcome is going to be or what you want it to be. So your efforts are misdirected or unfocused. And it's possible that perhaps maybe you lost touch with your reason why, or it wasn't compelling enough to sort of pursue whatever this dream was or your goal. And because of that, you're lacking sort of the motivation in completing the goal. And in some cases, perhaps your end goal is out of alignment with your highest good, and you sort of have to address that. And this could be a sign that the universe is sending you a big stop and go back and reassess. In other words, if your goal is something that's not in your best interest, the universe is going to put a pause on it, and it's an opportunity to sort of reassess it. The opposite side of this is that with the reverse Magician, this can also signify for some Cancers that you're focusing on greed or manipulation or trickery. If you're manifesting that sort of energy, then you're not in touch with your higher self. And by doing so, if your actions or intentions are things to only be for your personal gain at the expense of others, even if you fall into this trip or this trap unintentionally, keep in mind that your goals are not going to come forward, and you're going to have that feeling that something is off, and that's particularly why. So it's important for you to tune in to that, and asking yourself if you're working for the highest good or solely for your own benefit. That's a quick sort of self-assessment if you're feeling stalled in something that you're trying to manifest. For some cancers, I'm picking up career energy. With the magician reversed in reverse, this is an energy that I'm picking up that shows that, Cancer, you have many skills and talents and capabilities, but your real potential is not being maximized in using that. So the energy you might be having is that you're realizing that you have so much more to give, or perhaps you know you're great at something, but you're not allowed to have the opportunity to nurture and to explore that skill. So you have to ask yourself what's impeding you from using these abilities, and what needs to change for you to be able to reach your fullest potential. So just see the magician in reverse as a chance to pause and reassess, and reevaluate, and it's a good thing. That's why it's there for. Okay, and in our last card, which is our outcome energies, we have the Princess, or Page of Wands. Again, the other tarot cards call it the Page, but this one calls the Princess. And in our outcome energies, so angel and spirit guides, please help us understand for our Cancers why the Princess of Wands is in the outcome energies, please. Well, when the Princess or Page of Wands is appearing in your outcomes, this is an energy that's sort of telling me that for many Cancers, you're inclined to give anything and everything a go. So there's an energy in your outcomes that you're wanting to embrace the opportunities, because you have the will and the interest to start out on a new journey or a new project, and you're curious to see where it wants you to go. You The good thing is you don't have to have a solid plan in place, and in many ways you don't really have to know where it is that you're going or where you're headed. The trick to this is you're excited about the possibilities, and you want your journey of wherever you're going to bring you joy. That's the key. Um, while the appearance here of the page is in your outcomes, it indicates that you are experiencing sort of a creative restlessness, and that sort of energy is the way I can describe it is it's kind of like you have one foot forward and one foot back, so you're sort of stuck, and not both feet forward. So you're not saying no, but you're not moving forward. You're sort of just on the fence, um, and if that's the case for that energy, Cancer, you have to ask yourself, sort of take that pause again, as even with the magician here, I said earlier, is take that pause and sort of, identify what's the creative spark that you need in order to sort of ground it, and then allow yourself to strategize a way to work towards that goal that you want. In some cases, you may need to test your ideas, or you may need to create new experiments. You may need to talk with somebody else. Um, it's an opportunity to have a pause, to sort of run your thoughts through some sort of filter or another person, um, and by doing so, you may find that what you're working on is really not what you wanted to work on, which is a good thing, and it can refocus you onto what it is that you really wanted. It's an opportunity to it's really an opportunity for you to sort of act on those things that are most aligned with your broader goals, and you have to trust yourself to find that out. Keep in mind, Cancer, the Page or Princess of Wands in this energy here is when you think of it, when you have a spiritual path or a journey, and then it's calling you. So with that you have to have that curious mind, and you want to be intrigued to see where it might lead you. And even if you're a novice at this, and you're feeling a bit nervous or scared, um, this sort of spiritual endeavor, and spirituality in this case means whatever you want it to mean for you. Um, as long as you're open to the experience and you're keen to discover new levels of consciousness, you're going to be success at it. You're going to benefit from working on this. And in some cases, find a wise mentor or find someone who's perhaps knowledgeable of the path that you're trying to take, or read some information about it. Anything that can assist you to sort of help jumpstart you and move you forward, it will help you, and it will get you off and running. It's a good thing. Don't give up on it. That's the message here. So a little pause is good, and just appreciate the pause and reevaluate, and you'll be okay. So with that, Cancer, I want to thank you very much for your time. Thank you for watching the video. And again, if you so choose and inclined, please like the video and please subscribe to my channel. Help me with the YouTube algorithms. I would greatly appreciate it. And with that, if any part of this reading resonated with you, please leave a comment. I would love to hear it. If it didn't resonate with you, or parts of it didn't resonate, it's totally okay. It's a general reading. Take what fits and we'll leave the rest. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of February, and we will see you, Cancer, at the beginning of March. And thanks again. I appreciate it. Enjoy.